Nathan, I'll make you another. Just let her taste it. Okay, so let's make some salmon today. This is one fillet. Make sure the skin is off, the scales off the salmon, if any. Doesn't look like any on here. So, of course, I clean the meat as always. I'm going to get this black residue off. I clean the meat with the vinegar and baking soda and water. And from there, let's cut our salmon up. I'm going to dry her off because it just came out the water. Let me get a paper towel here and we'll dry her off. Okay, so I'm going to put the paper towel there. Hit it with the salmon there. Just want to suck up some of this water. And the purpose of drying your salmon off is when you're frying it in the skillet or searing it in the skillet, that's to reduce the amount of popping that you'll get. So, because oil and water doesn't really mix well. So, there you go. So that's why you want to dry your meat off. Here, I'm going to just cut it in the fillets. And again, I'm the only one here who really cares for salmon. So I will just make a little bit for myself. I'm going to cook it all, but probably have a little bit for lunch and the rest for dinner. So if I can get this cut here. So I'm gonna cook this little piece first. And I'm gonna leave the bigger piece because I'm gonna cut this bigger piece actually in half. I have a piece of bread that I'm gonna eat this on. And then I'll put the vegetables with the other piece later on today. So right now, I think I'm gonna have to get me some new knives. So I shouldn't have to do this much cutting on. I know the skin is tough though. Okay. So I'm gonna take the same paper towel and get some more of this water out. Matter of fact, that paper towel is wet. So I'm gonna get a lot more of this water out of this piece of salmon. And once the water's out, what I'm going to do is put a little salt on it. And it's not really much you have to do to season a piece of salmon, honestly. So the salt is usually the thing I need, and that's it. Salt and butter. So how we gonna cook this one? So get the salt. Just gonna salt these up. Give me a little butter, and we're gonna take it to the skillet. So let me adjust the camera. Adjust up to the skillet. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna put about like I said, I'm gonna say about half a tablespoon of butter in here. So get this butter in there. Doing what it do. The skillet was already on, so that's while that butter is doing what it does, I'm going to hit the back of the fish with some salt, and here we go. I'm going to put the skin side down first. And we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. And the point of holding it is we're trying to make sure the skin doesn't fall off when it's time to flip the salmon. And again, you guys, I'm doing no gloves because I'm the only one that's eating this. So I'm going to let that cook for about 5 minutes. And then we'll come back to, let me wash my hands off. And with that salmon, I'm going to put, like I said, a piece of garlic bread. And that's going to be a light little snack for me, a lunch snack. guys, you will know that your salmon is becoming done because halfway up the salmon on the sides, I'll show you guys in a minute when it reaches to that point, you'll see that it's turning white. So it doesn't take long to cook salmon, not at all. Get the butter moving around here. So I'm not sure if you guys can see the whiteness under there. Let me see if I can zoom it in for you. See the whiteness? Get it over here for you guys. Okay, so this is what the salmon looks like. And if you see the whiteness, it's as the salmon cooks. So let me try to zoom in there. There we go. So if you guys can see the whiteness at the bottom of the pan from that white portion, this is cooking up. And when it gets about halfway, we'll flip it over. So it'll take about 5 minutes or so. Okay. Be right back. Okay, so I'm about to turn the salmon over. What you don't want to do is cook it too hard because you don't want it overcooked. Okay. And because I held that skin down, makes it a smooth transition over, and the skin will be very crunchy, which is what I want. So, still using the same butter that's in the skillet to cook this. So, we'll let it continue to cook. And in the meantime, again, I'm going to have some garlic toast with it, and I'm going to put this in shortly after the salmon is done. I'm going to use that same butter to continue to cook this bread down, and you'll see the end result. Okay, you guys, the salmon is finished searing, and I'm about to remove it from the pot. Perfectly cooked. Slice there. I'm going to let it rest while I do my garlic toast. And I'm just going to simply put it in the same skillet there. And let my toast do what it's going to do. I'm going to cook this both sides, you know, just like you would do normal toast. Or even if you would do French toast. So you're going to cook it about maybe 2 minutes on each side or less. And I'll be back for the final test taste. Okay, so now the toast is done, and I'm going to just slide my piece of salmon that's been resting here back on top there, and I'm going to remove it from the fire. That's done. Just like that. We have a little lunch here. There's our salmon lunch. And I'm going to let me take it off this fire really quickly here. Off really quick, and we'll do a test taste. We'll test it. Good, look at that. Good. Ethan's out of school. Okay, so we're gonna let him taste the salmon. Go ahead and see what you think of it. No, one for Michaela's, one for you. And tell me what you think of it. Cause I know y'all don't really care for salmon like that, but. And it's kind of...
You season the bread too.
So I guess that's a thumbs up. Okay, good. Well, give us a thumbs up. Let's see your thumb. All right, thank you. And I'm going to let Michaela come on and do her... Nathan, I'll make you another. Just let her taste it too. Babe, really? I thought you didn't like salmon like that.
It's besides the point.
So y'all be faking and shaking until it's my stuff down. I'm saying y'all liking it.
That's besides the point.
Okay, so here's Michaela. And here she gonna have her sample it and see what she think. This was my lunch, and I just saved them some so they can sample it. They all don't really like salmon like that. So let's see.
Pretty good.
Oh, now it's pretty good. Y'all all be faking and shaking. Y'all said y'all don't like salmon, but everybody like that.
Tastes like sardines.
It tastes like sardines to you? That's interesting. You either put it together or don't eat it. Because your brother definitely won't it. So it's a thumbs up on that one? All right.